Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your May 2022 Singles Love Reading. Scorpio, this is a general reading. It will not resonate with every single one of you, so please take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Feel free to check your moon and rising signs to see if there's more information in those signs for you. Scorpio, welcome to my channel. My name is Rudy. This is Forest for the Trees. I appreciate all of you being here. If you are returning, thank you so much for your trust and your support, for your shares and subscribes, and all your energies. I appreciate all your energies. So thank you all again. All right, Scorpio, let me tweak this down a little bit. And we're going to pull 3 overall cards for your energy. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. Wow, the Magician. You're doing well. This is Singles Love Reading, May 2022 for Scorpio. There we go. That one I had two. It's like they won't let go. All right. Beautiful. Let's see here. We have Release, Magician, and Goodness. Beautiful. Scorpio. Magician card is telling me to tell you not to give up. It's telling you that you have what it takes. You are, you have enough. There is enough. You don't have to be and do and pretend to be something you're not for somebody. You're perfect just the way you are, as this card is telling me. To tell you that if others tell you different, they're wrong. You're perfect just the way you are. You're a good person. You've done a lot of work on yourself. You try to live what you put out, you get back. You try to meditate. You try to have that balance. You try to live in a balanced world, a balanced life. I have a lot of Libra energy coming from this card. This card of balance and harmony and peace, and trying to attract a person that's like that. And you have Release. And this tells me that you've worked really hard on yourself. You've released what doesn't serve you. You've put it back, almost like the recycle bin, so it can come and be something new. But you're letting go of what no longer serves you. When I bought this deck of cards, this was the deciding factor. I absolutely love this card. I resonated with it. I felt it so much. And I just thought it was a beautiful way to interpret something that we all can relate to. And I'm a Scorpio, so I just thought that's kind of funny that it does show up in this reading. Beautiful. Release. And you can be done, right? But you are enough. You're a beautiful person. You have this energy of, golly, you have so much creativity and awareness. You have so much to give, so much to offer. And it's like, if other people are telling you different, that you have to change or conform or do, you don't have to. You're perfect just the way you are, and you need to know that, and you need to believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, Scorpio. All right, May 2022 for my Scorpios. All right. The Tower goes beautiful with the Release. Absolutely beautiful with the Release card. Letting go what no longer serves you. Moving on to brighter days. Moving on to, oh, there's 2 here. Interesting. Moving on to letting go of what doesn't serve you anymore. See how this is so dark? And then you have that beautiful blue sky. So it's moving out of dark days. Moving out of, again, releasing. And sometimes when we release, it feels like a free fall. When we release, it feels like we're letting everything go, and we're kind of losing everything. This card is so interesting to me because they have a mask on, and I almost feel what this card is, it's telling you to live your authentic life, be your authentic self. Don't be afraid to show the world who you really are, Scorpio. You have so much to offer. You have so much healing out there that you can give people. And that even goes for, relationships. You have so much to offer. You have so much to give in a relationship. And don't let anybody ever tell you or make you feel that you're inadequate or that you don't have enough or that you are this or that. You know, you don't have to change for anybody. You are who you are, and you need to be proud of it, and you need to stand up for who you are and release that feeling of lack. Release that feeling of negativity. Release that feeling of low self-esteem and low everything. Low, you know, having bad thoughts about yourself or whatever. You need to release that. We have under the Magician, we have the beautiful Knight of Swords. It's taking action on a situation. Taking action on a situation. So again, you know, walking away or leaving those people that make you feel inadequate or make you feel less than. You're taking action. You're standing up for yourself. You're living in your truth. You're taking that mask off. You're living in your truth. You're going out there with the intention of, I don't know what's going to happen, but this is me. Take it or leave it. This is me. This is what I do. This is who I am. This is how I look. This is how I feel. This is what I'm into. This is what I'm not into. Again, it's a love reading. So I also feel with this reading is, you know, there's a lot of healing in this reading that is taking place. There's a lot of healing in this reading that needs to take place in order for you to move forward. And honestly, Scorpio, you could have just got out of a relationship. You could have just ended a relationship, or you could just be newly thinking about starting a relationship. But we have that goodness. Again, we have that wanting to attract like-minded people. And we have the Sun card and the World. The Sun card is a card of new beginnings, new starts. Could be a card of Leo. There could be a Leo there. Letting your sun shine, being seen. Again, taking the mask off and showing everybody who you really are, what you can do, what you want, what you like, what you don't like, right? And the World card is an end to a cycle, an end to something. Again, it goes beautiful with this Tower and the Release card. You've worked really hard for this. You're ready to come forth. It's like she's breaking through, coming out from the water. She's pushing that up. You know, it's like being, you know, breaking free to be the you that you were intended to be all along. You know, not hiding behind the mask. Be your true self. Live your authentic life. Only then are you going to attract somebody that is like you, that wants the same things you want. Look at this card, how this card is, the colors in this card, and then the Magician kind of emulate it. Right? It's like when you live your authentic life, and look at the Sun card. See the sun? The sun's there. When you live the life that you're meant to live, when you be your true self, you'll be seen. Things will shine. New things can happen. People will see you. People that are meant to be with you will be drawn to you. And the World card can be, again, an end of that cycle, an end of that trying so hard to be something you weren't, trying so hard to be what everybody else wanted you to be. A lot of times if you're empathic or you are a more passive person, you have that tendency to try to fit in everybody's mold of what they think you should be. So it's a beautiful card under goodness is, you know, to really start again, start new, and put an end to, it's almost put an end to misery, put an end to fakeness, put an end to what you weren't. Shine and be seen. Now we can have a Knight of Swords card coming in as a potential partner. The Knight of Swords is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They are honest in truth and integrity. They tell it like it is. They're very blunt and to the point. So there's no second guessing usually a Knight of Swords. They are upright, so they are coming in with the purest intentions. They are younger. It could be somebody that may not be a quote-unquote love partner, but it could be somebody that has wisdom that you listen to also. Could be an old soul. Beautiful devil card going out with that. Could be an old soul coming in. King of Cups energy. And then we have the Five of Swords. Bottom of the deck for you guys, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So we have this new start. It almost feels to me like really coming into your own, coming into that feeling of stability and groundedness, and this sense of growth. Could be a card of allowing yourself to feel these things. We have the King of Swords, which is interesting because you have the Knight here. So this too could be, if you meet this person and they could seem young, they may be old on the outside, but they are older, but they could have a very youthful playfulness about them, or youthfulness. But they can also, they could also grow up, or this could be somebody new coming in that is more mature and more honest and open. King of Swords is usually very blunt and to the point. They don't mince words. They're not going to be the lovey-doveys out of the deck for you, Scorpio. But they usually, you know, tell it like it is. But you could have this new grounded energy coming in. It could also be where you, it is a energy of not on the board yet. So it could be where it is, you're holding on to, you know, maybe meeting somebody at work. There could be somebody at work that you're interested in, possibly. But we have the Devil with the Tower and release. So that's beautiful. Release the control. Release, releasing control that somebody else had over you. Releasing control you had over yourself, Scorpio. Releasing this need to be something you're not. Releasing this need to be perfect in somebody else's eyes, or exactly what I've wanted, or this is exactly what I'm looking for, energy that you weren't. Releasing the need to be, again, giving yourself permission to be your authentic self, to live your authentic life. With the Devil card, it's very easy to go back to something you're familiar with. It's very easy to go back. The ego wants you to never be, you know, the ego never wants to be wrong. So it's very easy to slide back into a situation that you're familiar with instead of trying. That's why a lot of healthy eating and things like that, you know, when you try to do better as a human, you know, sometimes it's easier to go back to what you're familiar with, you know, the sodas and the cakes, as far as the broccoli and the cauliflower, not so much. So it's, to me, with the Devil card, it's just telling you to continue to have your self-control, continue to have your dignity and your authenticity about your life and about yourself. And don't be swayed. Don't be easily swayed by other people's words or actions. You have the King of Cups coming under the Knight of Swords. This could be an older person coming in. It is your suit. It is your Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. It could be a mentor. It could be an older person that is possibly love interest in you, since this is a love reading. They come usually, you know, more honest and open and wearing their heart on their sleeve. They're very romantic. They're very sweet. They're usually in they're in a good mood. You know, they're pleasers. They want to make you happy. They have, they're in touch usually with their intuition, and they could have psychic awareness. There could be something where you meet this person in pursuit of something else, or if you're maybe taking a class or seeking some type of answer to something, this person might come along, or this person might be some person of interest in a situation. I almost feel like they are part of something that you are going to stumble across or come across. but there could be some interest piqued on that sense. They can be very spiritual. They can be very open and honest, and again, loving and caring. I almost feel like if you meet this person, it's going to feel like kind of like too good to be true, or they can't exist, or that's just impossible. But get to know them. Time will tell, right? Under the Knight of Swords, it's the honesty and the truth with that. We have the Five of Swords, the world and the sun, and then the goodness. So this is going back to feeling alone. You feel by yourself. I think that's one of the reasons, Scorpio, you put the mask on to begin with, is to fit in or to feel like everybody else or be like everybody else. And you still feel alone and isolated. You just feel like misunderstood, that people don't understand you. Kind of like when you got picked for ball sides or whatever and nobody picked you or whatever. That feeling of just not, people not getting you, people not understanding you. 5 is a number of change. It can be a number of adaptability also, and forced growth. And I feel like this comes in really well with the Devil card, because it's like when you start doing better and you start putting yourself out there, putting your true self out there, and I just feel like I got more, or more people understood me under my falseness or falsehood than they do now. It's like you feel more isolated and more alone. But I just feel that the right people are going to be put in your path, and give them a chance. Give it a chance. Don't just make a quick decision like you used to. I feel they're saying like you used to. Don't make a quick decision like you used to. Don't make a hasty decision. Give it time. Let the truth come out. Let people be their true selves also, right? And again, it could be somebody through work that you meet. It could be somebody with that you meet through a side job. If you have a side job you're doing, it could be somebody that you meet through that even. But I love the release with all this, with the release and the Tower and the Devil card. That's beautiful energies, especially coming out of that past energy. I still think it's intermixed into this heavily. But I feel like you're more on the upside than you are still trying to figure it all out. I think you know the path you want to go in. It's just kind of sometimes hard to stay on course. All right, let's pull a clarifier for the release, the Tower, and the Devil for you. Look at that. That's crazy. Can't make it up. I just feel that going through this transition, really being your authentic self, really opening yourself up and showing who you are and presenting who you really are. Scorpio is, you might lose some friends. There might be some talk behind your back. There might be isolation. Again, you might not feel welcome or what I'm, I guess, basically saying is that the ones that walk away from you aren't made to be with you anyway. The ones that walk away from you, don't pay you any attention, aren't the ones that need to be your friends anyway. And in turn, it could be you walking away from falseness. You walking away from pretend, right? Fake. You walking away from people that aren't living their authentic life. And maybe they're bitter and they're upset. So I think this card, even though this to me is you may be feeling isolated and alone, I feel like these are more you. Like you are walking away from this. It's like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not living somebody else's preconceived notion of me. I'm living my life. The King of Cups and the Knight of Swords under Magician. The Seven of Pentacles, and this talks about getting clear on what you want. And it's beautiful with the Magician card, because that is what the Magician is, you know, creating your own life. What you want, what you put out there is what you draw in. And this talks about, again, being open and honest with yourself, being truthful, and what you want to put, what you want to draw to you, what you want to bring into you. You could have a partner that, is single, or you have a partner that's not attached, or has never been married, or has kids, doesn't have kids, has a good job, has a great sense of humor. It's like you're planting the seeds for what you want. You're putting it out there for what you want, as you have done the work. And the work you've done is the work you've done inward on yourself. So you're putting it out there, and you're waiting for it to come back. You're waiting for it to grow. Again, to have the patience have the patience in knowing it's coming. Have the patience knowing that you are right, that you are on the right path, and just have patience. So we have the Five of Swords. We have the Sun, the World card, and Goodness. And that's way too many cards. Come on, guys. Everybody's flipping over. It's for Scorpio. Singles, please. There we go. We have the Two of Wands. That's making your decision to move forward. You don't really know what direction you're going. You don't really know how you're going to get there, but you've made your decision up. The Two is a number of balance. Bringing balance into your desires, into your dreams, into what you want to manifest. You could have choices possibly, and you're making the best choice for you, and that is to not stay stuck in this past, not stay stuck in this energy of turmoil and somebody else's idea of you, releasing that and moving forward. It's almost like, I don't know where I'm going, but I know I'm going to be free of whatever it is that has been holding me back, and I'm moving forward. I'm taking that kind of like a leap of faith, kind of like a Fool card. You're holding the world in your hands, and I find that interesting because, this is the world. So this could be travel. There could be people that you meet that are not of your country. There could be some type of business or growth or tour that you do that takes you out of country, that shows you the world, that shows you more than you're used to. But it's making your decision up about not being stuck anymore, about moving forward. Again, when you let go of this, you can move on. You won't have that energy of stagnation anymore. Wow, everybody's flipping out. Look at that. We have the Maturity card, and that's what I talked about, the King of Cups, having that more mature energy coming in. And we have guarded, and that is your heart now. I do believe that you are still guarded. I do believe that you're not a very trusting, you're not in a very trusting position right now, Scorpio. I have a feeling like you are dipping your toe in the water. I have a feeling like you are, wanting to manifest and wanting to do. It's like you're planting the seeds. You're getting things started. You're getting things started, but you are still in that unsure spot of like, I really don't know what direction I'm going in yet, but I know I'm moving forward. Keeping that heart guarded. It's wrapped in barbed wire. This will go away. You'll let go of this eventually, but it's going to be on your time, and it's going to be when people prove themselves to you. And again, the maturity level is growth, right? Growth. And you can be seeking somebody on your level also. And the King of Cups, even though they come in, they can be a friend. Nothing's going to be rushed. Nothing's going to be rushed. I feel like you're really healing. I think you're coming into your own. I think you're figuring your life out. And I also feel like you whatever it is that has happened in the past, you've been hurt from, and you are trying to heal from that and trying to see really where you want to go with it, is what I'm feeling. You're not just going to let anybody in. All right. Camellia. Is that how you say that? Destiny. It's not in the stars to hold our destiny, but in ourselves. Again, it's up to you where you go. It's up to you where you go. It's up to you what you do with it. It's up to you. You know, it's up to you where you want to go with it. All right, let's see what the book says. This says, when you look all around, you see signs that your fate is unfolding as it should. When you direct your gaze within, seeing what is in your own heart, you discover your true destiny. I think that's a Magician card, and I think that's the goodness. I think when you release all these preconceived everything of what everybody had on you and about you and who you are, and you live your authentic self and you move into this power of you, I believe that's when you discover your true self and your true destiny, and you can move in accordingly. All right, Scorpio, if you're interested, I do weekly readings. I post those on Saturdays. They are for the week ahead, Sunday through Saturday. They are shorter. They're like 10 or 12 minutes. So subscribe and hit the notification bell if you don't want to miss any of those. I appreciate you all. Good luck to you. What a beautiful reading. It really is. There's work to do here, but there's also a lot of work you've done, and you have to commend yourself for the work you've done. There's no, pat yourself on the back if there's nobody there that you can share this with. But I think there are, but you need to, you're so secretive, Scorpio. They probably don't even know what you've been going through. All right. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Let me know how this resonates with you. Please stay safe and healthy, guys. And until next month, I will see you then. Bye for now.